So I'm going to say this. You are the most important character in the Marvel television universe.
Why? Because I heal everyone and take care of everyone and make it possible to keep doing the wonderful things they keep doing out in the world.
Well, you being like the through line for every episode, what's that like? Like you're kind of like the watcher almost of the series.
It's really cool actually, because each of just as in the comics, the tone and the kind of genre of each of the different shows is completely different. So trying to keep a consistency with my character that seems realistic has been an interesting challenge actually, because every show has a different showrunner and has a totally different tone, and so it's like, no, Claire doesn't really curse that much, or Claire really wouldn't say that exactly, and no, I'm not going to say man up, like it's just not something she would do. And so just even the shooting of it felt like we were in a totally different world, and it felt weird to be playing the same character in that same world. But I think it's amazing that we get to explore so many different channels of a lot of these same issues, and especially having a bulletproof man in Harlem, is so prescient to the issues that we're seeing and talking about today, especially with Black Lives Matter, and seeing him in a hoodie, which has become so symbolic for Trayvon Martin, and to be able to feel like we're doing that respectfully and thoughtfully, and also to kind of push and challenge people to really look at this stuff in a completely different way, I think has just become that much more important than we realized when we were shooting it. It's pretty amazing. People who just never considered themselves comic book fans or considered themselves, superhero lovers are suddenly really excited about this, and that makes me, really proud to be a part of all of these different series, to be able to have once again a time to just go, yay, Marvel!
So here's my first big question. You were obviously on The Wire, wonderful show. People are calling this Marvel's version of The Wire. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, I don't think you need to ever call anything a version of anything. It should stand on its own two legs. The Wire was The Wire, and Luke Cage is Luke Cage. The only similarity in these two shows is maybe the large African American community that cohabits both of those shows. But it's a different kind of show.
Is the experience any different than anything else?
No experiences are any different because you bring your talent and you get your script, you have to portray characters honestly and openly. So to me, it's all the same. The only difference is sometimes there can be a lot more running and jumping and chasing and explosions and fighting. But at the same time, the important thing to me is the character development, the relationship between one character to another character, and how that punctuates the project that you're doing.
And last question, is that kind of what drew you to the role, the character, or what kind of got you?
Yeah, the character is just amazing. He's like I love being mentors anyway, and if I can be a mentor on screen for a superhero in any kind of way whatsoever, it's like amazing to me. So that definitely brought me in.